Our next speaker is Maxine. And Maxine will be speaking on the topic of take responsibility. This is a number one presentation out of a manual.
It's an icebreaker.
Oh, it's an icebreaker? Okay. Tim, did you want to share
Yes.
the objectives of it?
The objectives for the icebreaker are to begin speaking before an audience and to discover speaking skills you already have and skills that need some attention.
Welcome, Maxine. Take responsibility. Maxine.
Yes. Good evening, fellow Toastmasters, and welcome guests. How many people here think about your old age? Show of hands. Some of you. Some of you. Have you ever really thought about what you're going to be like 10 years, 20 years, 30 years from today? Are you possibly going to have a knee that you can't use? It hurts. And the only way you can use it is if you shake it into place, because it's got a little click that you need to click it into place all the time. But it works. Or you have arthritis in your family. You look at your hands, you're noticing knuckles. They're growing. You go to pick something up all the time, but it always drops. It's hard to pick things up. Or one day, you look in the mirror, and there's a gray hair there. There's another gray hair there. A few months go by. There's a couple more gray hairs. And after a few more short months, you're gray all over. No way. That can't happen to me. That only happens to other people. You go to the doctor for your annual checkup. Doctor says, you're all good, not bad, good shape, except one teensy little bitty thing. I'm sorry, but you've got cancer. Cancer! I'm gonna give you cancer for saying I've got cancer. That only happens to other people. Not that any of these ailments are happening to me. So how do we avoid old age, which is actually very unnatural? The P word, it's called prevention. Prevention. But how do we prevent this madness? We take responsibility for our own health. Thankfully, I learned this in my life some time ago, not that long ago. You see, when I was a teenager, I was in my early 20s, I was healthy. I felt great. My health was strong. I could eat a horse. In fact, every other weekend, I would go and get a big Giordano's pizza, small, medium, and it would be gone in just a couple hours. My health was great. I only had colds and flus, and for that, I would take cold and flu medicine. Now, I've never done drugs in my life, but let me tell you, that's a good high. And then, at that age, I started dating. And from dating men came drinking, because men equals headaches and drinking. And with all the colds and flus and all this adding up, I would go to the doctor. He would give me antibiotics all the time. Oh, you're sniveling, you're coughing, you're excuse me. Here, take an antibiotic. This month, next month, every month. For years. But how did I know that it would add up and destroy my system, and all of this adding up together would destroy me? I had to take responsibility for my own health if I wanted to make it. So I no longer trusted that doctor I trusted my whole life. Unfortunately, I went to a Tony Robbins seminar, and they had a nutritionist. And I thought, well, I don't trust you either. But you know what? He saved my life. And I actually decided to pursue a career in health, in fitness, just to stay healthy myself, to take responsibility, and to help other people. So I'm going to mention 3 supplements that have really, really made a difference and helped me. Don't get me wrong. The best supplement is no supplement. It's using food as medicine. Green vegetables, green vegetable juice. That's the best thing you can do. But if you want some supplements, the first one I would suggest is medicinal mushrooms by Garden of Life. Now, when I first heard about medicinal mushrooms, icky, yuck, no thanks. But I was so sick at that point, I decided I'd try it. And all those colds, all those flus that I had all the time, my whole life, I never had them again. It's like a silver bullet for, it helps cancer, diabetes, blood pressure, it helps so many things. Energy, memory, weight loss. The only side effect it had is that it would make me even colder than I already am. And for that, I would take cayenne pepper, red chili pepper, warm you up, circulation. Very simple. And the third thing that really made a difference as I smile is Paragon Cleanse. See, as we get older or younger in life, we need to do 1 or 2 cleanses to clean out the toxins from our system. Either a colon cleanse or a toxin parasite cleanse. Like it or not, people, you've got little festies and creature features in you. And this will get them out. It will flush you out completely. I lost 10 pounds and I was glowing. I lost the weight I wanted and I was happy. I urge each and every one of you to take responsibility for your health. Read, study, learn. Take your health unto you. And as I'm pursuing my health and fitness career, I also have a website you might like to check out. healthdoes.com. That's right. healthdoes.com. And this month, for any of the ET members, I'm offering free health coaching. Take responsibility for your life. It's up to you.
Free coaching from our health expert. This is an extra bonus for tonight's event. That brings us to our next speaker, Nancy. Nancy is going to be presenting